Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel for another Wednesday Night Live. And tonight we have a special guest, earworm. Uh, well, we've got a couple of usual. We've got Jamie and we've got Mark, who can't blow a bloody party thing. But we've also got Katie as well, and Katie's in here tonight because she's going to be talking at some point about the Emerging Turners program. Um, cheers, Mark.
I didn't know that was happening.
But we'll get round to that a bit later. I'll pop you guys back in the background. Change camera because I'm just going to be standing in the background doing some turning like I usually do.
Like you do, yeah.
Yeah. So what we've got on the lathe tonight is a piece of sycamore, a dirty piece of sycamore. It's about 15-inch diameter by about 2-inch deep, and I'm going to be turning the platter, obviously. But it has got some, you probably can't see it because of all the dirt, but it's got some really nice feathering in here. Same on the top. So it's probably going to get coloured the same as I did with the one last week. Now, the one last week, I did a wide brim on that. I'm not very sure if I'm going to do that on this one, but the whole thing is going to be coloured rather than just the rim. So I'll get on and do some turning. I'll bring my YouTube chat back up. That's it. And the guys can let me know what's happening in the chat and who's in and stuff like that.
Right.
Go for it,
So
Mark.
I think I was voted for when I. So we've got Henry Scroll Saw Works 69, Taylor's Murfield, Barry Chitty, Katie Armstrong, APK Woodwork, Mick Goose, myself, Copperell Woodturning, Champions of Ardwell, Blue Light Turners Working. Lord Wilson, I need to have a word with you.
This is whole other country.
Room Rider 269,
Hi, Liz.
Ivy Woodshed, my roadie. Hello, Ivy. Lucy Bundy Rowe, Andy the Valley Andy the Valley Woodturner Bundy Rowe. I have to remember who you've got names for. Just going down a bit more. Yeah, Scott, you know I can't sound Texan. I sound too much like, what's his face, Julian Clary. Douglas Mungham, Raymond Wise. I think I've reached the bottom of the list. Bailey's Woodworks.
Did you say Scott was out there?
Yeah, Scott's out there. That does make me giggle.
That feathering isn't standing out very well on the bottom. So a little bit over here.
Put a feather with Joe Sonia on it.
Mick Jesus, don't talk to him, Ward. It'll cost you loads of money. You wanted to go to Harrogate anyway. Just give me that. Timothy Wilkins is in. Hi, Timothy. Right, so pinned to the top of the chat, everybody, is the link for the GoFundMe page for the American Turners program. Maybe we'll talk about that more later. But if you want to make a donation, feel free to click the link and follow the instructions.
Now, there is a crack in this. In fact, there's a couple of cracks in this. I'm not overly concerned about them. They're there.
Lucy, are you going to be at the Yandles show on Saturday?
Speaking of the Andal show,
These broken wings.
Oh, you're so funny. So funny. Jake Thompson's in. Howdy, Jake.
what's going on, Jake?
That's what I'm talking about.
Are you there on Saturday then, Lucy? I'm not sure if I'm turning or not. If I am, it'll only be something like spinning tops, so I don't have to do any square edge bowls.
That might be a good thing, Mark. It might be a good thing.
Did break the curse earlier this year, though. Douglas Mungham's in. Hello, Douglas.
Hello, Douglas.
Wait, you know that line you've got round where you've stopped the cut? Yeah.
There, yeah.
I sometimes think when you do that you should leave it. Because
I
I
was
think
just
that looks
thinking that.
nice. It looks nice.
It does. It looks all right. I was thinking the same thing.
He's got a really
Yeah,
big set
right,
of drawers.
Yeah.
Right, now I don't really. What I might do, I might take it up a bit further because at the moment that would be sitting as a foot, and I don't really want to have the foot that wide.
No, I'm not saying you have to do it now, but I'm just saying, because quite often you do that cut and leave it and then come back to it. And I always think, well, I reckon you should leave that because it looks nice. Going off you, Douglas.
Why? What's Douglas saying?
Kate always said Mark could always give Wayne a shout. Ha. Last time I did that, he showed me up no end. The story was, Katie, I was doing a demo at Yandles last year.
Yeah.
Jamie and Wayne were there. And Wayne looked bored because he wasn't really doing anything. So I said, Wayne, come down and turn something. Just as I was finishing off a square edge bowl, which I blew the corners off of. So then he proceeded to cut one perfectly. And nobody's ever let me forget it.
No, I don't think I'd let you forget it either. I've never blown
No.
corners off my boat, my squares.
Haven't you?
No.
Oh, well, I'll find out. Martin Ford's in. Hi, Martin.
How you doing? Dan's asking how big is it, Wayne?
15-inch, Dan.
Real big.
Real big.
Real big.
2 G's.
I don't know what that is in centimeters.
45.
370.
What the hell's a centimeter?
370?
15 inches.
375.
No, 381.
Yeah. 281. Jack Asprey's in. Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hello, Jack. Anita's in.
Hi, Anita.
Pendring Woodturning is in. It says even all apologies for the lateness. That's alright.
We don't punish people for being late anymore. We used to.
Yeah, just maybe we're going to sit in the corner.
We did.
We've got Mark from Shop Dogs in.
Hello,
Hey,
Mark. Good to see you, mate. Oh, not see you, but You know what I mean? Make everybody paranoid if we said we could see them.
Right, so was it on Mark's Live last week when he started whining and moaning about having a mortise in the bottom, and people who mortises in the bottom should decorate them?
Oh yeah, they should. Don't you agree, Katie?
I do agree. I don't do mortises myself, but if they're going to be there, then there needs to be a reason for them.
Oh, that's you told, Clasper. Hodgepodge is in. Hi, Robert.
Well, there is a reason for it. It's for
Well, there is, but it needs to look the place once it's finished, in my opinion.
Jennifer's in. Hi, Jennifer.
How you doing?
Oh, turn that back up.
Speed is your friend, apparently.
Yeah. Another thing I said that nobody will ever forget. How is your wrist, Jamie?
Sorry, mate.
I said, how is your wrist?
It's a lot better now.
You missed the opportunity then to make me feel guilty. Oh, it's really sore in the cold. Every time it rains, I think of you. I did thank you, Douglas. Very good birthday.
Oh,
Oh yeah, it's your birthday, wasn't it, Mark?
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Monday it was. Nice one, Hodgepodge. Hodgepodge says he's just had the joy of winning an auction of 5 wood-turning tools, one of which is a Jerry Glazer gouge, which the seller was unaware of. Sweet.
Very good. Right, I'll just do a finishing cut on this now. So I'll change to my 1/4-inch bull gouge.
Canny.
You cheeky goat.
He's in the chat. Apparently you were 65, Mark.
I'm not. 80k.
Dan, how are you liking the new lathe, JP? It's awesome. I'm already on the hunt for a piece of wood to max out the bed size already. So I'm going to have word with my auntie. She should have a piece in the wildlife park somewhere.
Honestly, I worried Ward. He just messaged me. It's okay. It's alright, mate. It's alright. Lionel's in.
Don't worry, he can't get you. You're in a whole other country.
Terry Cox is in.
He's in a beautiful Indiana golf course. Played 18 today.
Nice.
The capacity over the bed is 2 foot, Dan.
There we go.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Yeah, some nice figuring up here. I'm hoping that's going through to the top. So obviously it's the top that's going to get coloured. I'm just going to start sanding this at 120, I think.
Donna's in. Hiya, Donna.
Hey, Donna.
How are you doing?
What sandpaper are you using, Wayne?
I'm using Cling Sport tonight.
Ah,
Connections.
ah.
That's the one.
Clinks more. But I'm using the mesh or the net.
Katie, Wayne's the only woodturner on YouTube who has his own sanding music.
And I was just gonna say,
Yeah.
where did that come from?
Yeah. Did you not notice him swinging his hips while he was doing it?
It's
Green
just
Haven
one of the
Creation
ones that's
does it.
in.
It's actually Drilly singing.
It's just one of the ones that's in StreamYard, Katie. That's where it is.
All right.
Martin Boyd's in.
Finish that off with 240. You know, I still haven't found Brushy.
Oh no.
Martin had a good luck. He said along the lines of Hodgepodge, he had the good fortune to win a set of Robert Sorby thread cutting tools at
Ooh.
the
Oh,
Turner's
nice.
Retreat charity raffle. Now he just has to learn how to use them. Nice. Nice.
Terry did a good demo. One of the best people to watch on YouTube for how to do thread chasing is
Alan
the
Badley.
name's gone. Alan Batty.
And I'll add to that, Pete made a really brilliant suggestion. Get yourself some really cheap PVC pipe, just the white plumber's pipe, because apparently it's brilliant for practicing thread chasing on.
There you go.
It takes the thread perfectly, so you can practice your technique for dirt cheap. Thank Pete for that one. Hodgepodge says he can't tell if either Wayne's video quality is just exceptional or his shop has got a bit cleaner. Let
Oh
me
no,
see.
He
no.
wiped the camera.
Let me see. Clean the camera off. Huey!
Shop clean.
Huey!
Shop and clean. What's that?
Guys, I'm off. Shucks here.
He's only 2 inches taller than you, Andrew. He's not that bad. Douglas says, Mark, you missed his question.
Coming back. Does
Did he,
anyone
did,
have
he,
a
Oh,
cover?
did, he
happening to
prefix,
Douglas?
did he prefix it with question?
Yeah, he did. Does anyone have a covered in dust, unneeded tailstock? No. I use mine.
No.
Show's got 2. One's broken though, because I gave him one with the lathe. Again,
I was
one's
asked.
broken.
I was asked today by a student if the tailstock on my lathe came as standard or was it an optional extra. I was like, no, it comes as standard. Bless.
Oh, Andrew says 1 inch, JP.
When you're that short, them inches matter.
Yep.
Turn the speed up.
Huey says 2 inches, Andrew, and they have photographic proof.
Chuck was stood in a hole then too.
Yeah, he was. And Andrew was on the step stool.
I would say, go on then, Katie. Tell us why you're here tonight.
Yes. Good shout.
Good shout.
Yeah. Forgot why I was here now. So, as you can probably tell by the title, I am on here to talk about the Emerging Turners program, which was something put together by the RPT last year. And it's basically an initiative where they get young turners. That young turners age bracket, before anybody asks, was set by the RPT from the ages of 18 up to 35.
Oh, I fit right into that.
So wherever you put yourselves, we had a question last week whether it went on mental age. Well, it's up to you where you place yourself, but I think they go on physical. So anyway, so it was put together last year by the Register of Professional Turners, set up and funded by the Worshipful Company. And basically what it was is they got a group of us, I think there was 17 or 18 of us last year, that were put, well, some of us were invited down, others applied. I don't know how the whole thing worked. So I was invited by Jay Hurriott, who was the chair, and it was basically a weekend of getting all these young turners together and in a classroom with professionals, getting proper training and just a full weekend of learning from people who've been in the industry and putting a lot of young turners in a room together. You know, I can speak for myself as a 21-year-old turning since I was kind of 13, 14. Everywhere I go, I'm probably the youngest in the room. And I think that's the case for anybody up to the age of kind of 50, 60. You know, there's a lot of younger turners. The average age of turners is kind of retired. So if you're under 60, then I think you're classed as a young turner. So we're babies in this, and you don't come across of us very often. So it was an initiative to get us all in a room together, and really nice one. You know, we got to turn with the likes of Phil Irons, Sally Burnett, Richard Finlay, and it was a 3-day course of learning from these people. Now, this was a fully funded course by the RPT, funded by the Worshipful Company. So they put the funding in for it, and all we had to do was pay for accommodation. So when you think about the cost that a weekend with those people would have cost us to go down and pay for, it was quite a lot for not a lot. And they're trying to put it on again this year. So this is where this whole Emerging Turners program and the funding comes in. The funding hasn't yet been secured for the event this year. So there's a few of us trying to rally around and get funding together so that we can put this weekend on and make it happen again, because it's not very often that people our age get the opportunity without paying hundreds. The same for any wood turner, really. If you want training, you're paying a lot for it. And as younger turners, we don't necessarily have that excess income or any income to be able to fund that and go to these places. So to get the training and the funding from professionals, with an aspiration to be a professional in the future, getting taught by these people is kind of, it's important, and it's really great for safe practice, and it gets us into that industry and gets us understanding and proper safe training, and that's such a huge thing for a young turner. So the program and the initiative we're setting up is there's a GoFundMe page linked at the top. Any money, whatever we make, even if we make over the target, whether we do or don't, whatever, it's all being put into a pot that's going straight towards young turners. So whether it goes to this year's event or an event in the future, all money raised from this funding is going to go towards the training for young turners. If you don't want to donate, then just share the link, share it around, get the word spread. Every little helps. As well as the GoFundMe, we are selling items. So some of the young turners that were on the weekend last year have put in pieces to be sold. I know that a few of the YouTubers have put in pieces to be sold, and some of the registered professional turners have put in pieces to be sold. So they're all on a site. It's all linked somewhere. So I think somebody put the link. And there is a big page, so you can buy a piece. I know you would, turners, so you probably don't really want to. But we're also accepting donations. So if you have something you want to turn and you'd like to donate, then you can send us pictures and we can list it and potentially sell it on behalf of the woodturner. So all money again raised from any piece of sold goes straight into that pot for young turners training. And the same way, if you don't want to buy or you can't donate, then just share it and get the word spread. So we're just trying to get a big push to get some money raised to, make the event happen, because it's priceless for a lot of us and a really nice community to be a part of when you don't really get to be around people your own age very often in such a space. I can't walk down the street and go, oh my God, do you turn, to somebody my own age, because they don't even know what it is. So it's really nice to be around people your own age that have the same passion for woodturning as you do, being able to talk about that and have actual conversations where you're not explaining what a lathe is and what a ball gouge is. So it's just me coming on to give it a little push and explain a little bit more about it. I'll take questions. I ramble, I talk very fast, so if there is any questions or anything I've missed, feel free to jump in.
Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and I've just
trying
seen
to get the.
I've just seen a question about the raffle. So there's 2 raffles running on the Tales Murfield page. There's one for an SK100 truck and one for an Arbotech mini carver. Some of the profits on both of those raffles are going again towards the Emerging Turners Fund. So check those out if you want to buy a raffle ticket. You might win something out of it. So that's another way to do it.
That's the one I wanted. Just going to put a link into the raffle. I think Jack was one of the emerging turners as well, was he?
Jack was on the weekend last year and was actually the one who came up with the idea of putting this funding together. We were all kind of sat around waiting to hear whether we got the funding through, which we still haven't, and he decided that why are we sitting around and waiting when we could be doing something about it. So a lot of this is pioneered by Jack, and we're all rallying around and getting behind and coming together to make it actually happen. So there you go.
Brilliant. Dr. Bob's in. Hello, Dr. Bob. Hope you're well. Grandpa Jim's back. Grandpa Jim.
Lucy would like to know what the SK100 raffle is.
The raffle is for the SK100 truck by Axminster. I believe, I don't think it's the package. I think it is just the percent and I'll be able to answer that. But it's just, we're raffling off the truck. We bought them in for the Newark show from Axminster, and it's one that we didn't sell, so we decided we'd raffle it off instead. So it's £10 a ticket, and you could win a truck at the end of it. So I think there was 50 tickets to start with. I don't know how many's left, but there'll be a few on
17,
there.
apparently. 17 tickets left.
Yeah, so there's 17 of those left. And again, so it's a chance to win a truck and support, because some of the profits are going towards that as well.
Brilliant.
I'm going to have to let Wayne know that there's nothing wrong with his audio when he's editing this video.
Yeah. Jamie muted you.
Yeah, I've been muting your view through this video, Wayne.
Have you?
Yeah, so when you come to edit it, there's nothing wrong with your audio. It's me, all right?
Okay.
So everyone can hear Katie.
Okay.
Okay.
Got to do it now.
I've got to do it.
Okay. I thought you were going to colour this.
Maybe there wasn't enough feathering.
Wayne,
Hello.
I thought you were going to colour this.
I am.
You're going to colour the inside of the bowl too?
Yes.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking. You were the one the other week that suggested, last week, that suggested colouring the inside as well, and I took no notice of you, so I thought I'd do it this time.
you ever listen to me.
Meek says, stop interfering, Mark.
Savage.
Oh, I'm not going to stand because you could be a link to anything. Send me that one. Oh, Martin Ford's bought a ticket. It's only 16 tickets left, folks.
Yeah.
Is there? Oh, I bet they're gone by the time I get in the house.
Go on, folks. You know you want to.
Go on, everybody. Go and get the tickets before Wayne does.
For 29 minutes.
Let's make it a challenge.
Martin says he's bought a raffle ticket for the SK100. He does hope that he doesn't win it, as he'll have to buy loads more jaws. Well, yeah. That's
Think
the
of the
whole
money
point.
you'll be saving on the chuck.
Yeah, that's it, isn't it? Oh, another one sold. I don't know who it was, but someone else has just bought one.
Dan, stop sending me messages.
Send them to the group. Someone else just
15
bought it,
left.
but I didn't catch your name.
15 left. Right, I've blocked him.
Oh, it was Scott.
Lucy just bought a ticket.
Lucy, there you go. Scott's just bought two.
What you do, Lucy, is you keep buying loads of tickets, and if you win, you give it to Wayne, because you don't know what the chuck is.
Scott's just bought two. One for him, one for Wayne. Here he goes. Wayne, you've got a ticket.
There you go.
Hey?
Scott just bought you a ticket.
Oh, cheers, man.
Douglas.
Is he?
If Wayne
Is he
wins,
sending
Scott,
you-
you got to rush it up there with your blues on. We got to run it again. Nina. Get you a chuck.
Another one.
I'm just going to keep my phone open so it stops going beep.
Flying out now.
They're flying now. Yeah.
Eric Cox says, "Can I buy a raffle ticket? I am in the USA."
I mean, that's a very good question. I'll let Dan answer that one because I think it depends on the
We'll
person.
wait for Dan to answer.
Yeah, I'm not being held responsible for saying yes.
Dan, you awake?
He'll be on there somewhere.
Yeah, he is awake because he's currently
He's sending us
doing nothing
messages.
but texting
is
me
he?
and Nathan.
Updated on the stock. Just depends how fast he can type.
Susie, if you win,
He says, yes, if you are happy to pay for shipping.
Yeah.
Susie, if you win, I will refer you to our private conversation. So you know what that means.
Oh, 10 tickets left. There we go. Look at that.
Andy bought one as well.
Thank you.
Oh, well, Susie, can you remind me? Can you send me a message on Saturday? Because I've got the memory of a goldfish. And I've got a lot going on Saturday. So remind me to buy those things for you. Because I'll forget. There's only 10 tickets left, folks.
There we go.
There's 18 of you looking. Stop looking. Start
There you
buying.
go. There you go.
Get in there quick.
18
know
left
you
to
want
go.
to.
18 left to go. Shall I go and get my auctioneer's hat? Where is it? It's in one of them bags, isn't it?
Well, Katie, you're in for an experience if you do.
Oh,
If you
good.
hear Jamie doing his auction voice.
He's gonna
Andy,
gavel on sold.
I might be. Oh, you've dropped me right in it. Andy's just said, Mark is making spinning tops for children on Saturday.
Just in time, you turned up, Baz. We're selling raffle tickets here.
Paula's in. Hi,
100.
Paula.
Hi, Paula.
Hello, Auntie Paula.
9 left.
The architect's up next.
Yeah, there's an advocate Nico as well.
Oh, has he stopped
9
texting
left.
you?
Yeah, it's me. I get the notifications when the sale goes through, so I've seen it as well. Yeah,
I know we can get Dan to stop texting. If anyone's got any questions for Dan out in the chat, just ask them out there. Just prefix question, Dan.
There you go. When's the
And then
draw?
ask the question.
Oh.
Baz wants to know, what's the crack with the raffle? How much is a ticket, Dan? Dan, what's the voltage draw on one of your soprano lathes?
Greenhaven Creative says, I'm in the raffle. I'll pay shipping to Canada if I win.
There we go.
Dan, to the nearest gram, how much does a soprano weigh?
Oh, what? I can answer that one.
Paula says, how do I buy raffle tickets?
There was a link.
There's a link. Hold on.
Mark's about to put the link in, aren't you, Paula?
In my
It's
chat.
£10 a ticket, 1 to 50 odds, or 50 to 1 odds, shall I say. Is that the right link, Mark?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, cool.
AGK says, question, Dan, buy Katie a Jabra headset. Yeah, Jabra Evolve 65.
What?
It's the headsets that we all wear. They're noise cancelling.
Ah.
Scott's got a question for Dan. Chocolate hobnobs or shortbread? He says shortbread.
Dan, send me the raffle link again, will you?
Right, let's have
Lucy's being pedantic. It says, Dan, that should be 50 to 1. Holding on potatoes.
There's a little bit of feathering coming through there.
Right. All right.
So I think what I'll do, we will be doing some colour on this. So I'm going to start off.
Scott says, sweet, I'll crack the coronation tin open.
There you go. There's the...
Oops, sending out links there now.
Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to start off with black. And I'm going to cover the whole bowl with it. And this is the black intrinsic colours. And I'm using an airbrush. Like I said last week, I think it was, if you don't want to get any overspill onto the underside of the bowl, always spray it towards the far side of the bowl. That way it won't get underneath.
Baz wants to know, where's the airbrush from? Is that one of the ones from Wish?
China.
China. Yeah.
No, yeah, it's one of the ones from Wish. Yeah.
Don't ask Wayne about his Wish. His bloody Wish airbrushes. Makes me sick every time he tells it.
Now I have to ask.
He ordered a set.
Well, I ordered a set, and it took ages to
They didn't turn up.
arrive. So I went into Wish and cancelled them, and then reordered, and then 2 sets turned up together
The
for the price for the price of 1.
All right. We take
And
the
these are a
shop.
set. These are a set of 5 airbrushes that you get in the box. So the different configurations. Some have got a bottom feed, some have got a side feed, and they're fine. They work absolutely fine. Just get this dried off a little bit. Now you should, once I sand this back, because I'm going to sand this back, you should be able to see where the feathering in this sycamore stands out. It's not as pronounced as I was hoping it was going to be. So I finished off sanding with 400, so I'm just going to use 400 to take the black off. Oh.
Anita Balls back in. Says hello again.
There you
I
go.
was rocking a sleepy toddler.
What the hell's happened here? I've got my airline mixed up with my bloody drill lead.
Baz would like to know, are they intrinsics by Hampshire Sheen?
They are, yes. I'm initially using black, which I'm going to sand off.
Paula would like to know, when is the raffle being drawn?
So it's going to be drawn once all the tickets are sold for it. So I don't think there's many left on the truck one now. So as soon as all the
10 past
tickets
9 then.
Yeah, I'm actually
yeah, as soon as all the tickets are sold, it'll be drawn.
going
Yeah.
to get a new piece of 400. Bear with me a little while.
Good question, Susie.
Susie. Yeah, go on, mate. Go on.
No, go on.
Susie would like to know, does this only work with an airbrush, or would applying the stain with a brush also work, or would that be too much colour?
No. You can use a brush. You can use paper towel, anything like that to apply it. Right, let's see if
Paul
this
from Copper House says, what happened? I
takes it
looked
off
wet for
better.
a second and now it's walnut.
Susie, it's not so much how much goes on, it's how long you leave it to dry before you sand it. It does have to be fairly dry to sand off properly. So just apply it any way you like.
I don't think I would apply it with a brush, I'd just use paper towel.
Paper towel. Yeah.
Make sure you put gloves on though, because it will seep through the paper towel. Wayne Big Feet is in, which means Auntie Valerie's not far behind. So, hello, Auntie Valerie as well.
Hi, Wayne and Auntie Val.
We're in the middle of selling raffle tickets. Mr. Big Feet is. I know he's from Yorkshire, but there's something in it for you. And the real part of Yorkshire as well, not like Andrew.
Is he like barely Yorkshire?
Yeah, he likes to think he's in Yorkshire, apparently. This is what Big Feet has told me.
All right. Like 6 feet across the border or something.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mike Hugh from Ilminster's in. Hi, Mike.
How you doing?
You'll be at Jandals on Saturday, won't you, Mike? Just down the road from you. Ivy, are you going to be there Saturday? I need somebody to help set up my gazebo. It's been a while since you've been my roadie.
Right, I should be able to get some blue into this now.
Ooh.
Blue.
He said, yes, he'll be visiting Saturday.
Well, if you're there about 8 o'clock in the morning, that'd be brilliant. I'll buy you a bacon sandwich.
The feathering is there. It's not standing out that much. So what I might do is just dry this off again.
Lucy says, if anyone is at Yandles Saturday who we haven't met, we'll be there with the ones with the two little troublemakers. What, Huey and Andrew?
The hobbits on a leash.
Yeah.
No, Mick, I'm going off you. Apparently I'm turning spinning tops for the children. Wasn't going to, but
For the children.
for the
You can't go wrong
children.
with it, can you, Mark?
No. Oh, I can. You've seen me turn, Katie. Katie, you've seen me turn.
That is true. It was very true.
Shut up, you.
You said it.
You're supposed to defend me.
You're great.
That's
Peter
better.
says, Jamie is a big troublemaker.
Yes.
Yeah, you know it.
Good. Just joined. Hello, Alan. Scott says if his craft fair gets cancelled, he might have to drive to Yandles.
There you go.
If you want a 6-hour drive from me, I'd come down.
Emma's there on Friday. She's coming all the way down.
Yeah, but I've got work on Saturday morning.
An easy way to keep Wayne entertained at Yandles is just give him a Sharpie.
Yeah.
He just goes and writes his name on all the slabs of wood.
It's a good idea, that.
Shut it, Dan. I can put you in time out, you know.
You might tell me.
I've got a spanner on this channel.
I don't think that debate was ever actually settled, so we won't go there.
No. It was Sycamore.
Okay.
It was Sycamore.
Yes. Beach.
I asked, behind the
Very
scenes,
beachy looking
I asked,
sycamore.
no, behind the scenes, I asked many, many esteemed woodturners. Wayne was one of them, and he said Sycamore too.
Which one did you show him? The actual sycamore one or the beach sycamore?
Shut up!
Chris Fisher doesn't count. That's from Dan.
He can smell if it's Sycamore. He can tell just by the feel.
It's in my aura. Mark Backett.
Oh God, yeah.
Just for reference, I corrected him. It was Dan. Dan put Mark Backett, and I corrected him. So you don't say never.
It was Dan's fault, was it?
It was Dan put a message in and said Mark Backett, and I corrected him and said Beckett. It was in one of the group chats.
All right. It's all being remembered. It's all gone in the book.
Right, stick some sand
Dan Smythe. What's that, Wayne?
Conversation starter.
What does it do?
Starts conversations.
Huh.
That looks nice.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's alright.
Fine. Just thinking, oh, I got. Oh God, I have as well. I've got 4 blanks, so I can take turn spinning tops with.
Roger Kent is in.
Hi, Roger.
Hey, Roger.
Right, so I'm going to use some microfine on this.
How many tickets left, Dan?
Yeah, we need to start advertising the Arbortech one.
Oh,
How
we
often
already have. We already.
have you? Here we have
Oh, I
it.
know you already have, but we need once the tickets
I think
out
there's
on the
more.
Axminster.
There's more left on the Arbortech one.
Go on, Dan. Tell us.
I'm falling off now.
He's fallen asleep. Either there, he's had to nip off and do his hair.
He's probably fallen asleep. He's probably been at work all day as well, eh, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I've been working now.
I know, he said he missed that.
I heard you working.
I promise I'm not always that heavy-handed. I've not actually heard the video, but judging by the way you're talking about it, it was one of the big cuts that I was getting frustrated with.
Yeah, it sounded it.
Horrendous.
They just went, how many tickets left, Dan? Please. Keep up. And have you replied to that email yet, Dan?
No.
Maybe he hasn't. CHN next week. Get it sorted. Trying to save your money.
That looks like a night sky.
6 tickets left on the truck.
Nice.
Go on then, people.
The-
6 tickets left.
The chuck is worth £299.98p, and it's £10 per ticket. So get on in there. If you live outside of the UK, you pay for postage. All right, all right.
Yeah.
All right, there's a link to the truck raffle. So get in there real quick. Only a few more minutes left to go before Wayne gets inside and gets the rest of the tickets. So hurry up.
Grand.
Douglas is asking, Wayne, did you see the bowl that Mike Holton did using the shaving foam?
I did. I watched it today and I commented on it. And
so
I
did
will
I.
I will probably be giving it a try in the next few weeks.
Fantastic idea, wasn't it?
Yeah, not one bit of hair on it.
He did look like he got himself into a bit of a mess.
It did a little bit, didn't it?
It's like, get off. Get off.
Yeah, I'm going to have a bit of play doing that first before I do it on the live.
That's not
Did I
like
really
you
say
at all.
that?
That's the... Who are you and what have you done with Wayne?
Yeah. I played around with dish soap and bubbles and UV resin before.
Yeah, and hot melt glue, wasn't it? Or was that Scott?
I've done that. That's a different. That's a completely different project. So you use UV resin and bubbles, and you put the bubbles over the UV resin and different coloured micas, and then cure it, and it leaves like a bubbly, like dragon kind of effect over the top.
Right, come on, folks. There's only 5 tickets left. 5 tickets left for the opportunity to win an Axminster SK100, the new version.
There you go.
Anywhere in the world, as long as you pay for the shipping if you're outside the UK, which is fair. Nick Jew says, Wayne says he'll practice, but we know he won't. That's very true. That is true.
That is very true. Right, I'm just going to take this off the chuck and have a look at it. Yep, that'll do.
Connie's got to go.
See you later,
Cheers,
Johnny, you cheeky gill.
3 left, people. Come on, 3.
Camera.
3
3
left.
of you.
I think it's probably down to 2. I think another one's just come through.
Martin Ford, question. JP, is there a deep pour resin that doesn't need a pressure pot? I'll be honest, buddy, I wouldn't be the person to ask.
Jake
Jake's the person to ask that. So if you don't mind, Wayne, I'm going to quickly plug Saturday.
Yeah, do that.
Jake and I do a show at 10 a.m. Central Time on Jake's YouTube channel called Saturday Morning Cartoons. It's all about resin and all that good stuff. So if anyone's got any questions about resin, regardless of what it is, come over there and ask. If Jake or I don't know, someone in the chat will.
resin and
Right,
resin.
there it is.
That's stunning.
That's super cool.
Lovely.
That is
Oh,
super
wrong
cool.
way.
mate.
That's
It's
it.
like that starry night.
Mm.
No, let's get the feathering up the top, pointing down the way. That's it. You can see the feathering better now.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's really nice.
Lovely.
If you have that vertical bit at the bottom, it kind of looks like a night sky, like looking over the sea.
4 in the
go.
checkout, 1 left.
Spin it round a little bit. Other
That
way.
way.
Other way.
That way.
That's it. Little bit more. There you go. Looks like a moon over the sea.
Oh, it does, yeah. Uh-huh.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant. That was really nice.
Right, let's bring you guys back in.
Tell you.
Yeah. Look for that picture, Martin. All right.
Grand, how we doing on time? Oh, that was just about perfect. Just coming up to 9 o'clock.
Got plenty
There's only
of time to do
one
another
ticket
one,
left,
mate.
apparently.
Oh,
yes,
one ticket
Andrew.
left.
Yes. Yeah, Andrew, put the link in before we finish.
Oh yeah. Has Jigsy got one tonight as well? Let's have a quick look.
I'm not too sure.
I don't think
I haven't
Jixie
seen
does
one
it on
for
the
God.
same night. I thought
He
he does it
sometimes
Thursday.
does.
He did last week.
Did he?
Yeah.
Thanks for all the
Andrew,
nice
I'm so
comments.
sorry after
Very much
last week, mate.
appreciated.
I went upstairs and I fell asleep on the sofa. I have watched it though, but I did fall asleep.
No, Jigsy's not got one tonight.
Scott's coming to Yandles.
No, it's too far for me to travel.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
When's,
Wait, you can pick Katie up
when
on
is
the way down.
yeah.
when is the Yandle show?
This
Saturday.
weekend.
Oh, is it?
The next
Yeah.
one is September the 9th.
I don't think Scott's coming my direction.
So Scott's doing a
September
live
the
tomorrow
9th is
night.
the next one. Scott's live
Right,
tomorrow
have
night.
we any more questions for Katie? Well, for anybody really. Any more questions before we stop the show?
No, yeah.
Public surveillance is in. Good evening.
How you doing?
Jixie says he's only just got the kids to bed. Sorry he missed the live. Jixie, have you got a premiere tonight?
No, he hasn't, mate. I've just looked. Unless he's not set it up yet.
Right, so I'll get photographs of this up tomorrow, or a photograph of this up tomorrow.
Baz apparently just bought the last ticket.
I think you probably
So-
have, yeah.
Yay!
All the tickets
Oh.
are gone.
I think, anyway.
All the tickets are gone for the Chuck. So now the raffle is for the Arbitech.
Yes.
There we go. That wasn't bad, eh? How many tickets did we get rid of?
17.
17.
There you go.
Excellent.
Mm,
There's a link to the Arbitech mini carver
awesome.
raffle.
You see that? I did that without using, didn't even move my hands when I did that.
You've done that a couple of times tonight, Wayne.
Sneaks is in by Clive.
Snakes!
Hello.
For those of you who've come in really late, that's what I did. Oh, wrong way. That's it. That's it.
There you go.
Oh, Katie, I meant to say, Kim's really, really jealous of your hair, by the way.
Mine.
Yeah, because it's really long.
There is a lot of it. I do have a lot of hair.
Not like the rest of us, well, except for Wayne. Jamie's is all on his face.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
Dan's
Well, I hope everybody got loads of information about the Emergent Turners program.
Yeah.
I hope you've gone across and used the GoFundMe page and donated. I did earlier on this afternoon.
Thank you.
And let's hope it carries on going on.
Yeah, sure will. We were talking about it in London, weren't we, Katie, with Jay and
Yes.
a couple of the others, and it's something the RPT definitely wants to continue.
It's not the one. It's not just for this year. It's something they want to make a regular thing to go
Moving
through
forward.
as it keeps going. So it's not just a one-off or a couple of these. It's something they want to make a general thing. So it's pushing and driving and that going. So yeah, thank you.
Right, Dan's put in there about getting worked out when they're going to do the draw and everything. And if anybody's want to do it on one of their lives, and invite Katie back, I'll do that if you like. Give us a date. It'll either be a Wednesday or a Saturday. But Katie can certainly come back and do the draw on one of my lives if you like, Dan.
Just be warned, Katie. The Saturday night ones are a bit more fruity.
Oh, well, I'll look forward to it.
Jamie's just going, yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Gobble, gobble.
Can't wait.
Blue Rider loves you, Wayne.
Oh, she does. Everybody loves me.
Yeah.
I think she's missed out the it after the love.
I think she means live.
I was going to say, I think she'd be live. Right.
Right then. If there's nothing else, I'm going to hit the button. Dan, if you want to put me a message to see if you want to do it on one of my lives, Scott's put in there that he'll do it on his, if you like. So I'll let you choose, Dan. It's up to you.
One of these two
And,
giveaways. So
He's got to sort out all the names, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to hit the button. Thanks everybody for coming along. Thanks Katie for all the info.
No, thank you for
And like I said, I do hope it carries on. And thanks to Mark and JP for being in and keeping me up to date with what was going on in the chat. And I will see you all soon. For those of you going to get Yandles, have a good time. Don't spend too much money. Make sure you're back home for 8 o'clock Saturday night because I'm on live. And I'll see you all later. And I'm going to hit the button. The button's been